Hi everyone, I'm Ryan, welcome back to the garage. I'm going to carry on working on the Honda CB250N. I'm hoping to check out the condition of the engine this week, so I've got the tools necessary to try and do a compression test. We'll see how that goes. Before that though, I need to tidy up. I had the opportunity to meet up with Rusty Rex. He is an authority on all things CB related. I'm sure he's forgotten far more than I will ever know. I bought from him a load of unwanted spares, so that gives me more bits that I can use on this bike and potentially some items for use on a future project. So that's all positive, but I need to tidy up first. So a cup of tea and a biscuit and I'll get on with it. So my immediate issue is simply storage. This bike's coming on okay. I'd managed to get the items that I hadn't fitted yet down to like 2 boxes with a few panels kicking around, but now I've just got more boxes of assorted stuff. So it's all good equipment, it's panels, it's components. I need to sort through it all. It's all CB250 400 items. Got a large selection of wheels now, which I don't think I'm going to put 6 wheels on anything, but I'll definitely see if I can use a good pair of them on another project I've got in mind. Lot of engine components as well, bottom ends, top ends, combinations of 250s, 400s. Got a frame, a bit twisted, but maybe usable for something I've got in mind, and another frame. So with that, I just now need to sort this out, get everything put away. So a bit of shelving and reorganisation required. So thank you again to Rusty Rex, who allowed me to buy his surplus stock and parts. So there's some things there for future projects possibly. Anyway, so with that now stashed away safely, that allows me to crack on with what I'm doing this week. Hoping to compression test the engine. So I had the test gauge, didn't have the right size adapter, now have that, so we can crack on with that in a minute. I've got myself 3 more sets of wheels. These came off of I think a CB400T, so it's got the twin disc. Don't have a use for those at the moment, but future project maybe. Another set of wheels, don't know what I'm doing with that. This set here seems to have a really good condition front disc, so I'm probably going to take that, put that onto the current bike. I've been through, sorted out some more bits that are better than mine. So I've got headlamp, I've got rear sprocket, I've got the rubbers for the headlight, get those in place, stop the headlights shaking around. I've got the correct M7 bolt for the chain tensioner, that's useful. Got some cables that I think will clean up. Rear footrest, foot peg, brake even, that's much better than mine. So I'm going to take that lever off, combine it with that bar, create a working rear brake. Also this frame here seems a good frame. It's got a much better centre stand than mine, so if I can work out how to remove that, I'm going to fit that centre stand onto this bike as well. So all in all, take all the best bits, put them on this bike for now, and we'll come back to what we do with the remaining items at a later date. But right, let's crack on. Let's begin by trying to get that front wheel off the ground. Doesn't need a lot. Just a little bit. Enough. It's just finger tight. So I won't be riding it anytime soon. That's a rainy day. Good day to hide in the garage. Very big lips. Feels ridged. Feels thick. That's interesting. Okay, fit these rubbers now. And it looks to me as though that one, the larger of the two, fits perfectly into the bottom of that, and this one seems to fit, says, yeah, nicely in the top. Yes, wonderful. There. No rattle. Perfect. Okay, that disc is much thicker, no lip on it, perfectly happy with that. Okay, that's the front end done. Headlamp in and no rattle. Secure and stable. Front wheel back in position, spinning freely, and the disc looks nice and straight to me. So, yep, perfectly happy with that. Now let's move on to the engine bolts. So I've just gone to do the easy job of turning the bolts around. Took the bolt out, but of course you can't easily fit the bolt in because of clearance. It's been obstructed by this cover. So you have to remove the cover. And then once the cover's removed, then you got clear access to put the bolt through. So, lesson learned. Don't tighten everything up, including connecting all the gear linkage, if the bolts are the wrong way around. Lesson learned. One thing I've just noticed is this old frame is still equipped with rubbers, which mine is missing. So I'm just going to harvest a set of rubbers off this frame and fit them to my bike. And then it's immediately after you've harvested the rubbers out from there in the frame that you then quickly learn the subtle differences between a 250N and a 250T, because that doesn't have a bracket there. So this must go into something else that I haven't bolted on yet. Okay. So, a good rummage in my bits bin, and I've uncovered some brackets, which I guess go in there. Looks like it. Well, there seems to be a mirror image of that. So I seem to have a couple of brackets. Maybe that one goes in there. That looks a bit better. More upright, I'm guessing. Okay, so they need a clean up. They've actually got rubbers. The other thing in my treasure trove is I've just discovered this rubber here. And having looked online, that must go in here somewhere to actually hold the tank in place. So that I'm pleased with. Right, I'll get these bits in place. Hey, that goes on there. That tank is now firmly secured. Right, one more bit that I think I've got right. So that is now engine bolts in the right way around. reconnected everything, put the rubbers back in place, worked out that I need to fit brackets. I think the next thing I'm going to try and do is compression test the engine. So with that, let's see if I can get the spark plugs out, get the compression tester in place, and get a battery to see if we can get some life into that starter motor. Okay, right, so compression test. Removed spark plugs, bought this adapter. So I think that should, I hope, please be the right thread and size. Yes. Feels like that's screwing it. Okay, so we put that in first, do that up so it's snug. Okay, that feels alright. And then in theory, the compression tester, I think this end removes, and then this end should to there. Okay, so compression tester in place. Now we need to rig some battery up to see if we can turn the starter motor. Right, so my motorcycle battery that I had spare has been kicking around too long. It is now dead. That poses me a slight problem, but not too much of one when your child has got a 12-volt electric quad. Hey, thank you very much. I'll just borrow that for a minute. Okay, so I'm about to try a compression test for the first time. I've got both spark plugs removed, no carburetor, no exhaust, connected up a pressure gauge. I've cobbled together the live going to the cable that's been cut off. The earth is grounded to a bolt and a frame. I've borrowed a battery from my son's quad, which is connected to a charger and a set of jump leads. So, traditional setup. Now, I have no idea what's about to happen. I guess I'll find out together. Right, will it turn? So do you think no compression whatsoever is good? Nah, neither do I. Left hand cylinder, basically 100 psi. So maybe that explains how this guy told me that it ran, because maybe with one cylinder it just about did. Oh God. A dribble of oil down the right hand cylinder raised it from nothing to very nearly nothing. It moved the gauge almost. Okay, so we have got no compression on the right hand cylinder and weak compression on the left. I think this engine will be coming apart. Well, I'm going to carry on, can't let that stop me. So let's see if I can remove the bits I want from this bracket. brackets cleaned up. Right, that's those two brackets cleaned up, ready for some paint. I'll do the foot brake and put a primer on everything. Okay, nearing what I can get done today. So there's the brackets cleaned up once I know which way round and where they go, with the rubbers reinstated, and there's the foot brake lever ready to go back on as well, looking much nicer. I'm happy with those. Let's see if I can get them on. So that's the rear brake on, connected, working. Got these brackets back on there, and on the other side got that bracket back on there. I'm confident that's the right way around because I've got this side panel and it now fits. So that's all good. Earlier on I completed changing the disc, so it's now got a disc on it which feels nice and thick and no lips, feels like new. What else have I done? Changed the headlamp, sorted the brackets out so they're not shaking anymore, fitted the rubber. Oh, and the other success is I managed to get the centre stand out from the other frame with the bar, which was difficult but successful. So there are all the positives. We're going to ignore the fact that the engine is knackered. So it's going to have to come out. I'm going to be investigating what's going on there. I'm hoping it's just a top end rebuild, but I don't know, to be honest. So yeah, that will happen soon. Anyway, for now I'm going to keep pushing ahead with the things I can do and not worry about the things I can't. Right, so I've got a left hand side cover, but I don't have a right hand one. However, the left hand one also had a damaged lug on it. So last night I knocked up some Gorilla epoxy, put that on there, and that feels solid. So with luck that will be strong enough. Time will tell. Thanks all, that's all I've got time for this week. So disappointing with the engine, very low compression, so I need to sort that out. Luckily I bought a 250 top end in the kit this week, so hopefully I got the bits necessary. Got that side panel on, the seat is on but it's very badly rusted underneath, the tail's attached. Other than that, got the new front disc on, got the headlight connected properly, and got the rear brake rebuilt, attached and working. So progress made, but still a long way to go. So please do like and subscribe to this channel. It's completely free, there's no implications or cost attached. Really would help me grow the channel and help me to move forward with this and future projects. Thank you very much.